Hello, hi, my name's Persy, and welcome to the top fictional men that I'd be happy to be steamrolled by. Now, this is inspired by the YouTuber who goes by Antonio or Volfic. He inspired me seeing his videos. It was like drinking aged wine as you listen to an audiobook of Shakespeare, right? It's really funny to me for some reason. So I think I'd like to present some of my own fictional meta media I would let tear through me like famished jaguars. And it's the wood cake I never got to make in my life because I never really used my socials. Consider this a late Valentine's Day special, happy belated Valentine's. And much like myself, probably considering I was born in October. So, to begin, cliffhanger from Between the Lions. So his catchphrase in the show, he can't hold on much longer, But I've been holding on to my crush for this man for a while. This man clings to the branches of my heart, like the tightest grip on my pulmonary artery, like leaves me breathless, right? Alucard from Castlevania. I saw the entire first and second season, and how this poor baby girl at home so gently. So gently. He's colder than ice, sweeter than molasses. I will drink the entire jar of him with the known risk of heart problems. Robert Robertson III from Dispatch. I fucking love NPC men. Charismatic NPC men who can find that sweet little balance between like gritty, rough, testosterone to whack me over the head with like a bat, and the self-awareness and TLC with themselves, knowing it's okay to cry and feel because you're not a damn robot, Robert. He can punk kick me with Mega Man and turn me into what Toxic looked like when he got his sick kicks, right? Gambit from Marvel, just pick any piece of media from him, And I know he's married and it's cute, but the picture like me and him in a world of singleness for a second. I believe in the heart of the cards. All I'm saying is Gambit and Rivals lies, and if he permits it, Gambit will fold tonight. Either himself or me. Bucky or like Winter Soldier from Marvel, or just pick any piece of media. Again, it doesn't matter. I'm also throwing like Nightwing, like Robin from the DC comics in the spot too. Whatever media you want to go with, pick your favorite. Because I'm a sucker for sidekicks, right? And they can sidekick me into the fifth layer of the atmosphere. Next. Jax from the Digital Circus. Maybe he's no girl's toy. Maybe he's a misunderstood chicken fetus in an egg that absolutely doesn't want to, but needs to be cracked open. Me and the egg have a lot in common here, though. Arthur from Warframe. I've been practically married to this man in my game. The way he calls me names like love or sweet. The way... I'm gonna trail on for a second. What's left on my list? Yeah. This whole category of man, I suppose. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Let me know in the comments if you want my opinion on a woman I'd let run me for my pockets in a boxing match, and consider joining me in watching episode 3 of Dispatch tomorrow on the 18th of February on my Twitch. Thanks, y'all.